This is From Nothing, where broken beginnings become legendary endings. Here, we share true stories of people who were overlooked, underestimated, and counted out. Yet somehow, they rose higher than anyone ever imagined. As you watch, let these stories remind you: your situation is not your sentence. Your setback is not your destiny. And today's chapter is not your entire book. So breathe, lean in, and don't lose faith. Before we begin, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new story of grit, resilience, and transformation. Because somewhere deep inside you, there is a comeback the world has not seen yet. And one day soon, your name might be the next one we tell. They said his face was too strange, his voice too slurred, his story too unbelievable. Yet, the man they laughed at would one day write himself into history. This is the story of Sylvester Stallone, a man who rose from nothing to create one of the most inspiring comebacks in Hollywood history. Before the fame, before Rocky, there was just a struggling actor in New York City, broke, hungry, and nearly invisible. Stallone had a dream. Not just to act, but to inspire. But the world didn't see it. He auditioned hundreds of times, over 1,500 by some accounts, rejected every single time. One director told him, "You'll never work in this town with that face." His jaw had been partially paralyzed since birth. His speech was slurred. Casting directors laughed him out of rooms. But inside, he carried a quiet belief that one great story could change everything. When the rejections piled up, the money ran out. Stallone was so broke that he slept in bus stations. He sold his wife's jewelry. And in the darkest moment of his life, he was forced to sell his beloved dog, Butkus, for $40, just so he could eat. He called it the lowest point of my life. But just days later, inspiration struck. He saw a boxing match between Muhammad Ali and Chuck Wepner, a nobody fighter who refused to quit. That night, he wrote Rocky. 3 days, no sleep, just heart, hunger, and hope. When he finished the script, he knew it was special. But when he took it to studios, they wanted to buy it, without him as the lead. They offered him $350,000, a fortune to a man who could barely eat. But he said no. "If I sell this and someone else plays Rocky," he said, "I'll die broke, but without pride." So he kept the script and his dream. Finally, a small studio agreed. They'd make Rocky, but only if Stallone played the lead. The budget? Tiny. The crew? Skeptical. The city of Philadelphia became their stage. He even bought his dog, Butkus, back, paying the man who bought him $15,000. When Rocky premiered, critics expected another B-movie flop. But what they got was a miracle. Rocky went on to win 3 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. The same man who couldn't pay rent, who slept in bus stations, and who everyone rejected, became the face of American resilience. The twist: Stallone didn't just play Rocky, he was Rocky. in every way that mattered. The world finally realized, sometimes the story you write is the life you live to prove it true. Sylvester Stallone's story reminds us, your worst chapters can become your greatest scenes. You may be broke, you may be alone, but if you refuse to quit, the world will eventually hear your story. This is From Nothing, where every story begins at rock bottom and rises toward the impossible. If this story moved you, hit that subscribe button, like and share, and join us. Because your story might be next. This is From Nothing, real stories, real grit, real rise.